Hello everyone, welcome to And Still Boxing. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, it really helps. Today we're going to be talking about Tyson Fury and talking about if Tyson Fury really is as good as what we think he is, what the public think he is. I'll also be looking at some of the opinion of Carl Froch and what he's had to say about Tyson's Fury's resume. So what he said, what Carl Froch said about Tyson Fury is, according to this news article on GB News, is I don't know if it was flattering for AJ or if it just looked bad for Tyson Fury because he struggled against Otto Wallin. It leaves a lot of question marks. How good is Tyson Fury? What has he ever done? Who's he actually beaten? He obviously beat Klitschko in a bit of a stinker. That was just an awkward, horrible performance where he got inside Klitschko's head and messed him up with that jab. After the Klitschko fight, Fury had those three big standout fights with Deontay Wilder. So it looks like what Carl Froch is saying is apart from Vladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder's fight, Tyson Fury hasn't really done much. And even about the Klitschko fight, he basically said the fight was a horrible fight and Tyson Fury's performance was horrible, was a stinker according to him. Um, so there's a lot of doubts that Carl Froch is really placing on Tyson Fury, especially going as far as to compare Tyson Fury's performance with what Anthony Joshua did with Otto Wallin. I mean, he absolutely played with Otto Wallin and destroyed Otto Wallin. Really, the fight ending when it did was Otto Wallin being lucky because he would have gotten knocked out without a doubt. So comparing those two fights, I think what Carl Froch is saying is that maybe Tyson Fury isn't as good as what everyone thinks he is. Now, there's always a risk comparing fighters and fights because just because Anthony Joshua had, an easy night with Otto Wallin and Tyson Fury struggled, doesn't mean that Anthony Joshua is necessarily better than Tyson Fury. I think everyone would agree with that now. I think it's, as a boxing fan, we've seen all sorts happen in the world of boxing. But Carl Froch has still kept that praise on Tyson Fury's, record about Deontay Wilder. But he went on to say, this is Carl Froch talking. He says, but how good is Deontay Wilder now? He looked awful against Joseph Parker. So now you start questioning him. Is Tyson Fury actually what we thought he was? Or has he been flattered by the lack of opposition? We don't know, but we'll find out when he fights Usyk. Um, Fury certainly has a point to prove when he locks on with Usyk. I mean, so what this is basically saying is that yes, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury performed well against Deontay Wilder, but again, Deontay Wilder is another character with question mark on him. How good is he? But with Tyson Fury, the question should be answered after his fight with Alexander Usyk because I don't think there's any question marks on Usyk. I think Usyk is one of the fighters that he's gone to cruiserweight, he's cleaned the division out, he's come to heavyweight, he's beaten some really good boxers in the heavyweight. He's beat Anthony Joshua twice. So his credentials are rock solid. So if Tyson Fury was to perform against Usyk, that would start to buff, or stack up his resume. But I also feel like we can't keep going back and saying, oh, because Deontay Wilder is now shot and because, this and because of that. Tyson Fury's performance against Deontay Wilder, we shouldn't take credit away from him. We shouldn't, remove credit from him because he fought Deontay Wilder at a time when Deontay Wilder was very devastating. People would be absolutely. He was not. Deontay Wilder was knocking people out, left, right, and center, destructive puncher, and Tyson Fury went in there and absolutely battered him the second time, and the third time was a really good fight. But again, knocked Deontay Wilder out. So it would be unfair to then say now, oh, but Deontay Wilder is rubbish. He fought rubbish against uh, Joseph Parker. We have to give him that credit. Yes, there's question marks because he struggled against Alton Wallen. Yes, he struggled against Ngannou. But at the end of the day, he still came out on top. He still came away with the W. So we have to give him that. We have to give him the props. Um, but stay tuned to my prediction closer to the fight on what I think would happen between Fury and Usyk, and who I think ultimately will become victorious, and why I think they will become victorious. If you haven't watched my initial thoughts predictions between Fury and Usyk, please have a look at it. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. See you guys in the next video.